Alright, good evening ladies and gents, welcome back to Compound Interesting. This is Emil, and in today's video I want to explain to you two quick ways that you can take profits on your crypto without actually selling any of it. And these are methods I'm looking into and some that I'm actually doing as well. So with all that said, just quickly hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new around here and hit the notifications bell because I'm a small YouTuber and I don't play to the YouTube algorithm, so it would really help if you hit the notification bell if you actually want to see my videos, that is, because they're not going to be recommended to you. Okay, so obviously we're in the middle of a bear market or bull market. Looks like we're gonna break all-time highs soon, and this is kind of the time where I'm really thinking about how I'm going to take profits or how I'm going to start scaling out of my positions. So if you want to deep dive onto how I'm taking profits in more depth, not these ways, I'll link a video up there, but essentially I don't really want to sell any of my Bitcoin and probably very little of my Ethereum, or little to no of my Ethereum, and I want to dump large amounts of my altcoins, even especially the smaller cap ones, because they'll dump so hard. From experience, this is my second cycle, and going through 95 to 99% drops is not particularly enjoyable. So the first method that I think is actually a really good idea for a lot of people is to actually lend out their crypto, or a small portion, a medium to small portion of their crypto, to a service like Blockfi or Celsius, which will pay you interest on your on your Bitcoin or on your other cryptocurrencies, and not to actually take payments in crypto. So you can earn Bitcoin. So if I loan 1 Bitcoin, I get paid 5% of that Bitcoin APY. Don't get paid in Bitcoin, actually get paid in like a stable coin like GUST or USDT, Tether or whatever. And I'm using both Celsius and Blockfi, so if you want to sign up with either of them, you can. There's referral links in the description. I think I prefer Celsius myself, but we'll both get $50 if you sign up with my links. But the reason I think this is really good, so there's two main benefits. So one main benefit is that I'm going to start, like currently I'm earning in Bitcoin and Ethereum, so I'm stacking Bitcoin and Ethereum just by leaving it on those platforms rather than keeping it in my cold storage. But once Bitcoin breaks all-time highs again, once it breaks 65k and is off to the races, I'm going to stop earning in crypto and I'm going to start earning in stable coins, because 5% of Bitcoin or whatever crypto you have on those sites at those prices, you'll get much more bang for your buck taking it out in USD than you would taking it out like when Bitcoin was 3,500. So 5% of, if Bitcoin's at 100,000, is 5 grand, as opposed to when Bitcoin was at 10,000, it's 500. So that's the first benefit, a bit of an obvious one. But the second benefit also is that it's better for tax purposes as well, in the fact that if you taking all these payments in Bitcoin, so say Bitcoin's at 100,000 and you're taking all your payments in Bitcoin, you're getting 5 grand worth of Bitcoin at 100,000, but you don't obviously pay your taxes straight away, and then Bitcoin crashes to 50,000. Now that Bitcoin you earned is only worth 2,500, but you have a tax liability on a $5,000 worth of Bitcoin. So from a tax advantage, and from the amount you're earning, and from a way to cash out without actually selling any crypto, that's a real nice way you could do it, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Granted, you're not going to be able to take out loads of profits using this method, but it's just a nice way to take out some profits. And I keep doing inverted commas, but yeah, it's a nice way to do it without having to sell anything. You're just risking your crypto, which some people think isn't worth it. But personally, I don't put all my crypto onto any centralized exchange, just because it's probably a bit riskier than just keeping it in a cold storage device. And then when the bear market comes, I'll be switching back to earning in crypto. So then when Bitcoin's really low, I'll be earning in Bitcoin, and then my tax bill will actually be, vice versa. My crypto will be worth a lot more than the tax that I received it on, if you know what I mean. Alright, so the next way is something Michael Saylor has talked about a lot, and it's how the rich have always managed to stay rich. So it's actually taking loans against your crypto or against your assets. How the rich have always stayed rich. They own a big building, or they own loads of houses, and they take loans against those assets. So they never actually have to pay any taxes, because if you're taking a loan out against your crypto, you can't get taxed on a loan that you're taking out. And so it's just some tips if you're thinking about doing this. I would use a low loan to value ratio, just in case. So if you take out a loan of 10% of the amount of Bitcoin that you put up as collateral, so say you put $1 million worth of Bitcoin as collateral, you can take a $100,000 loan, and there's very little risk of liquidation. Bitcoin would have to drop by over 90% for you to get liquidated, or for them to actually sell your Bitcoin to cover the loan. If you want to take out a higher loan to value ratio, if you want to take out like 50%, I wouldn't go beyond 50% loan to value ratio. But if you want to do that, it's probably wiser to do it in the bear market, not at all-time highs, because crypto falls a lot more from all-time highs or from at the end of the bull market than in the middle of the bear market. So the nice thing about this method is it's completely tax-free. As I said, it's a loan, so you don't have to pay taxes on it. And if Bitcoin keeps appreciating in value, like most people think it will, then you can just take out a new loan and pay off the original loan without changing your loan to value ratio. So you can just keep paying off the loans by taking out a new loan, but your net worth is increasing because the Bitcoin or whatever crypto you put up as collateral, the value of that is increasing, and you can just continually take out bigger and bigger loans to pay off the previous loans. So for example, say you had 1 million in Bitcoin again, you took out a $100,000 loan. In 4 years time, that Bitcoin that you put up as collateral is now worth 2 million. So again, you take out a 200,000 loan, you pay off the first loan, and you're left with 100k. So you can just keep doing that indefinitely without ever having to pay the loan, without you ever having to fork out your actual money to pay out the loan. You can just indefinitely pay it back. So that's probably a method I'll use when I'm older and I have a much higher net worth, because it's probably not worth it for me now. I'll just keep working until I can definitely use that method to live off or whatever. So that's just 2 quick methods that you might be interested in, and just kind of open your eyes and your mind up, because I certainly know myself, I don't really want to have to sell my Bitcoin or Ethereum ever. If possible, that would be nice, but maybe I'll have to sell a little bit to pay taxes, or to just, if things get too crazy, it might be a good idea. But I don't want to have to do that for 10-20 years. But hopefully that opens up your mind a little bit. If there are any other ways that I haven't thought of, let me know in the comments. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it, subscribe. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.